create a Google slide document that you can go ahead and embed into your Seesaw for some online activities for your kids to do during your day or during your center time, or even if we are still on remote learning or e-learning in the fall or whenever you need to create these. So first thing I did was I just went ahead and opened up a slide. I went ahead and let me just get another slide up here for you. I had a blank slide just like this. Okay, I'm actually going to put it down here. And then what I did was I went ahead and chose a background. So I hit Google image search and I wanted Blackboard background. And then I just looked for one that I really liked. I decided that I wanted something that just looked like a regular blackboard. I didn't want a border around it. You can choose whatever you like, and then so you click on it and then hit insert and then hit done, and it will go ahead and put it onto that slide for you. The reason why we use backgrounds is so kids cannot move or mess with it at all. Okay, so that's the first thing that I did. Then after that, I went ahead and created a text box for the top because I wanted to go ahead and write in the top daily reading centers. So I went ahead and typed that out. Because it's a black background, I want it to look like chalk, so I went over here to text colors and I didn't hit like the brightest white because I thought chalk isn't the brightest white. And then I went ahead and resized it for my document. Okay, and then I like Comic Sans. And then the last thing I did was hit Command Shift and E to go ahead and center it. Okay, so that's how I created the title. And then I did the same thing for the other pieces over here. I wanted to give them a choice board, so I just created some text boxes. And I went ahead and decided I wanted a 4 for the outside line, and I don't really want it black because this is already black. So I wanted it, if you click on this little writing guy here, this little pen, that will change the line. So again, I went with not a super bright white, but something that kind of I thought would look nice. I made sure I sized it to the size that I would need for this board. And then once I was happy with the way it looked, I went ahead and actually before I copied it, what I did was I double clicked and I typed in here. Actually, I probably would just copy it first. Hit Command C and then Command V, and then you can just keep hitting Command V for however many choices you wanted to give your students for the week or for the day. However you want to work this. I did 6. I just kind of thought 6 was kind of a nice number to give students. And I just kind of arranged them how I wanted them on my board. I kind of like to offset things just because I just like the way it looks. And then I went ahead and labeled them. So I double clicked in them, and I said, I think the one is read to self. And then again, I want it to be the white. I want it to be Comic Sans. I might up it. I'm going to hit Command Shift E to center it. And then I can just go ahead and type in what I want for the rest of them. And you can kind of see I did listen to reading, word work, writing about reading, read together, virtual field trip, and play the game. So I went ahead and put all of that in there. And then after I had all of that in there, I like to make things into backgrounds because once you do that, then nobody can click and move your images. So once I have them labeled, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Command Shift and 4, and then I can actually take a screenshot of this, and I can then put my screenshot just on a blank slide. So I can hit background, choose image. I'm going to go to upload. I'm going to browse my computer. I'm going to find the screenshot and I'm going to open it. Let it load for a second and I'm going to hit done, and then this has all become a background and kids can't move these boxes now. So then the next thing I need to do is add these pictures. Because when you're working with little kids, even when you're working with any kids, they like to see visuals. And so I went ahead and I hit insert image, and then I just searched the web. And so you can see I hit games over here. I went ahead and scrolled and figured out, oh, I like this one for games. And I hit insert, clicked it, hit insert. And then I can resize this for however big I want it. And I can stick it right in the box. I need to make it a little bit smaller than that. And then that way I can link it to something, you know, maybe game word related for my reading centers. I think this one is linked to Starfall. So I wanted them to do Starfall. We're talking about letters and sounds. Review from, because maybe I'm working with some first graders, so I'm doing a review from kindergarten at the beginning of the year. So I want them to go on to Starfall and I want them to review their letters. So I do the same thing. So this one would be games, read to self. I'm going to go ahead and hit insert image, search the web, and then maybe the next one I want to search is books. Okay, so I'm looking for, here's the stack of books I selected, hit insert. I'm going to have to resize it. I always resize from these corners so that it doesn't distort the picture. And I'm going to make it as small as I need to from one of the corners. And I'm going to put it right in the box. I do like to have images that are somewhat a decent size though. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of my images. Then what I need to do is I need to create links. Okay, so how you do that is you click on it, you hit insert, link, and then you paste whatever you want. So like I use Epic with my students, and so I linked in Epic in here. Let's say I'm going to do the game one for here with Starfall. I'm going to hit insert, I'm going to hit link, I'm going to go over to my other page that I have Starfall on. I'm in a grades 1, 2, 3. So I can just have them come to this page. They know what to do when they get here. So I can just copy, Command C, go back to my word work, and I can, in here I can hit Command V and apply, and when they click on it, it will bring them directly to Starfall, okay, the page I want them to be on. Alright, so I'm going to do that for all of these spaces until I get something that looks like this, okay? Once I have this image here, just the way I want it, I have a virtual field trip to a crayon factory. They read together by reading with a partner on Epic, and we have specific books that they're assigned to do. This one, they can listen to a book being read to them on Epic. This one is that manipulative, and I created a video for this word work. So if you don't know how to create this, there is another video. Go ahead and take a look at that. And then writing about reading is just linked to a Google Doc that they can, it forces a copy on it, and they can go ahead and write about something that they read today. Okay, and then just fill that out. So all of these things have links to them, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop over to my Seesaw. You'll see my sample classroom, and I'm going to hit add, and I'm going to hit assign activity, and then I'm going to hit create new activity. This is where I can say week 1 daily work, our daily centers, whatever, however you want to call it. I can type in all my instructions. I can add voice instructions if I want. And then down here where it says add multimedia instructions or example, that's where I'm going to click. And I'm going to click over here where it says link. And I'm going to add the link from my activity. So here's my daily reading center activity. I'm going to go ahead and file, publish to the web. I'm going to get a link then. And I'm going to hit Command C. I'm going to grab that link. And then I'm going to come back over to my Seesaw and I'm going to hit Command V and paste it in. Once I have my link in, I'm going to hit the check mark. It's just saying that it's going to add your file. It's going to add it from Google Drive. It will create a PDF of your docs, slides, sheets, or drawing file, whatever. Hit continue. And then you're going to see your this whole presentation is going to be in Seesaw. Now, if you're like me and I only want the kids to see this page, I don't want them to see these other ones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make a master and I'm going to put all of these guys that I'm working on in another document. I'm going to delete them from this one, and this one will be just this sheet here. Okay? And then that way, when my students come in here, they will just see that one page. All right, so I can record my directions, whatever I want there. I'm going to hit the check mark. It's going to upload the activity. Again, I could put instructions in here. I'm going to hit save, and it's going to save the activity. Okay, I can assign it then, and I can assign it to my sample class, and there we go. Okay, now I want to view it. If I click on it, it will come up here in just a second. Here we go. And I can click on it. It will bring me to the page that I want my kids to go to. Okay, this one is Epic. So this is going to bring me to my Epic home page. I just have it on my page. Kids can select what they want. I could assign things if I wanted them to do it that way, but this is just what I want them to do. Word work is going to go to the word book page. Game is going to go to Starfall again. I can click on that. It will take them straight to Starfall where I want them to go, the exact page that I went ahead and saved. Okay? If you have any questions, comments, if you want to let me know what other videos you want to see, I'm happy to make them and share with all of you. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you try it out. And I hope you click like, subscribe, and comment on my video just to let me know how I'm doing and what you would like to see next. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.